so delighted to have each one of you here today on this beautiful fall day. We're starting to feel a little bit more like fall. Right? Like, oh, there we go. Oh, well, good morning. Yeah, that's a little better. Is that as we begin this day, I want to first of all take a moment for us to just recognize that this is such a powerful time to come together and to share in this time of spirit. Unity is considered a positive, practical, progressive approach to Christianity, where we are focused on the teachings of Jesus and the power of prayer. But we also honor all spiritual paths, all the aspects and ways that we find truth and find God. Today, in fact, is Diwali. For those that recognize as a wonderful celebration in the Hindu tradition, and we want to celebrate that and honor that as well, and honor everyone's right to choose a path that truly works for them. And honor that as well. Why are we having a replay? I know I'm good, but not that good. So, well, hopefully we got that resolved here. All right, at the same time, what we would like to do is to say each Sunday, we open with this affirmation, the statement of truth, and allow it to vibrate through our being. When we speak the words aloud, we are giving forth the vibration, the logos, the energy of the universe, the cosmos, to fulfill this truth statement. So let us vibrate this statement together with this affirmation. Faith heals, prospers, blesses, and sustains me. Oh, let's do it one more time. Faith heals, prospers, blesses, and sustains me. And just feel the power of those words as they move through your being and your awareness. And now we're going to rise and join in our opening song with Ellen Rogers. But as we do this, let's acknowledge we have back with us Art Christo. Grateful for your health and your wholeness and your return to us. So,
I told him y'all are actually going to hold him up on your shoulders and run around the labyrinth, is what I told him was going to happen. All right, 1, 2. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, what I get more of is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, what I get more of is love. I choose love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel the sweet release of peace. I start my day with peace. I start my day with peace. I feel the sweet release of peace. I feel peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, one thing I do is infused with joy. I spread joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I start my day with joy. I feel a sweet release. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I start my day with joy. I feel the sweet release. I am love, love, love. Love, love, love. Yes, you are. Love, love, love.
Thank you, Ellen and Art. Isn't it great to start our day with love? Isn't it just great? Wow. Well, join me as we speak our one truth, our first unity principle. There is one presence and one power in the universe and in me, God the good omnipotence. Welcome. My name's Rob Pell. I'm your platformer today. I am so glad that each and every one of you has joined us, even those guys out in Facebook land and YouTube land and all those other lands out there of the intranet. So I like to say that prayer is the core practice on which unity was founded. Myrtle was, through her prayers, was able to heal not only herself, but many, many other folks. So we'd like to say that your prayers, when you put them in the prayer box or when you put them, give them to us through our website or through Facebook Messenger, those prayers are prayed for 30 days. They're also sent up to Silent Unity in Missouri, where they're also prayed for another 30 days. You know, what do we call that? Double prayer power. Woohoo! Today's prayer chaplains are Katie Phillips. There she is right up front. Yep, because she's going to be up here doing the group prayer in just a moment. And Domingo DePara. Domingo's back in the back. He's actually going to transition over to this side at the end of the service where he'll be next to the prayer room. So if you want one-on-one prayer after the service, Domingo can help. So for our digital viewers, if you seek peace or have a gratitude to express, just please do click the request prayer button on your the bulletin that was sent out this morning, or send us a message in Facebook Messenger. So now let's join Reverend Kyra in prayer.
Thank you. First thing I want to do as we go into this day is to honor that yesterday was Veterans Day. And it's such an important time to honor and acknowledge and respect all of those who have given themselves in service for our freedom. So I want all of our veterans to please rise that are here today. Let's just have everybody that is a veteran, first of all, rise. And let's take a moment to honor and acknowledge our veterans. Now, if you have a family member that's a veteran, please rise with our veterans. And I have many family members that are veterans as well. And so we can see that it's a long lineage, and we want to honor and respect and say thank you. Thank you. We are grateful for your service. And we all live here in this place of freedom, and we don't ever want to take that for granted, you know. And one of the other things we don't want to take for granted is our beloved Mother Earth. Today our lesson is on living in harmony, but I would like to invite us as this Earth Ball is, we know that there's a lot needed in creating harmony on our planet and creating peace around the world. And I think that we all contribute to that with our love, our light, our energy, our prayers. And so I'm going to just invite you to be passing this around throughout the service and take a few moments to send your love, send your energy, send your prayers into our world, because we know that, you know, we are told where two or more are gathered, there am I in the midst. We send forth that love for all the names of God, for all the ways that we are here, but we are here to support and honor every child and every family and every right to have a safe and loving world to live in. So let's send this around. Okay, Rob, you get to start over there. I wasn't a very good shot, but oh well. All right, so let's take a moment and put ourselves into a place of prayer. As we begin today, we say thank you. Thank you, sweet Spirit. Thank you, infinite source of love and light, of wisdom and grace. And we feel the power of your presence right here and right now, renewing us in body, mind, and spirit, that we may realize the truth that we can unify ourselves with your light and your love, with the Christ essence, the Christ consciousness that lives in, through, and as each one of us. And as we say yes, thank you, thank you. Thank you for bringing that harmony into my own being, bringing it forth into this world, that all may know and feel the truth of that divine light, the power of the one presence that is alive and well in all of creation. May they feel and know that right now. May wherever they be, they are suddenly washed with that spirit of peace, with that spirit of love. They are receiving the comfort and the ability to move forward in whatever circumstances and situation, and we feel alive in the spirit of truth, in the spirit of life. And we say thank you. Thank you for allowing us this time to remember a higher perspective, to be called by you to be a harbinger for light, to bring forth a beacon of light into this world, and to be a presence for peace in our mind, in our feelings, in our words, and in our actions. And we are grateful, grateful, grateful that we live in harmony with this divine knowing and this realization of all of life as sacred. And we are grateful, grateful, grateful. We bless our children, those that are in the back, those that are here with us today in the sanctuary, all of our teachers, and all of those that are serving this ministry in so many ways. We are grateful, grateful, grateful. Thank you for bringing Art back to us healthy and whole, and seeing him revitalized even more. And everyone else that's going through any challenges at this time, we lift them up knowing they are yours to fulfill the highest good in their lives and in their body temples. We are stepping forward into a new world and a new way by our way of being, and we are grateful. And so it is. Amen. And yes. Back to you, Rob.
All right. It's time for announcements. This week's announcements and all links to participate in all the wonderful activities that we have going on are in your Sunday e-bulletin that was sent out this morning. So just click on those to express your interest, sign up, or you can visit our connection table out in the foyer and actually use the pen and pencils that are out there. So for those of us that are old school, all right? So here are our announcements. First up, we have the Earth Care team, environmental oneness or enviro oneness meditation today after church. And we have Kathy Pell to talk more about that.
Good morning, everyone. I think the weather has improved enough that we are going to be able to spend a little time outside after the service in the pavilion. Thank you. And we have some special prayers and meditations that we will share with you out there. You can feel free to take one or more of those and just walk around in our meditation garden and connect with Spirit through those prayers and through the beautiful environment of our garden. I think Rev Kyra's message will really help you understand where we're going with this. We will also be having some small flowers to plant if you feel so inclined. We have some flowering plants that we're going to be placing in the ground, and we'd love for people beyond our team who normally is out there planting and maintaining. We want some other people to experience the wonderful feeling of actually placing something living in the ground and getting to see it grow and be a part of the experience in our meditation garden. So if you would like to join us after the service, we will be out there.
Kids will.
Kids are welcome, absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Announcement number 2. Unity Men, all you guys out there, Tuesday, we're going to be meeting at Sam's Boat just for some fellowship and just to have a good time. Roger, I'm sure, will be there with his dad jokes. So, all right. So For more details, that's obviously going to be on Tuesday, November 14th at 6:30, Sam's Boat. If you need more information about that, you can talk to Tom Kaywood. There he is over here in a white shirt. So, our Universal Healing Group is going to be meeting one more time this month. That's going to be this coming Thursday from 11 to whenever they're done, typically around 1:30. The suggested offering is $15. This group is going to take a break in December, so there won't be any healings going on in December. So if you need some healing, maybe set up a private appointment.
So our slide is off, but they are meeting this Thursday.
Yes, this Thursday.
Put in the wrong slide.
That's okay. So in January, it will be the first Saturday. So there we go. And the third Thursday?
Yes.
All right. So just keep the first Saturday and the third Thursday open if you need healing. All right. Except December. Yes. Okay. There we go. Now we got it all straight? We're good? All right. We are now accepting signups for the annual church-wide potluck feast. So sign up to bring a dish. Terry, you want to say anything more about that? All right.
Dave and Terry.
Dave and Terry. What can I say? I always go to the boss first.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. I'm Dave Brownhill. This is Terry. So as you know, next weekend is our festival. So all you turkeys out there,
Oops.
No. Oh, turkey lovers, sorry. We do need some help. We're looking for some donations of stuff like Chinette plates, dessert plates, some good napkins, paper cups. We have samples outside so you can see them. We also have some metal trays out there for you to take. If you want to bring something that you're going to cook, we have the metal trays for you to bring them in.
Especially if it has to be kept hot, so that way it's ready to just put on the chafing dish and keep it hot. And the utensils, for those of you that don't cook or don't know what to bring, this is a great opportunity to help out with the cutlery, the plates, the cups, stuff like that.
Right. We have the cutlery this time, but in the
that's
future
right.
we might need it. But please, no styrofoam of any kind.
And no plastic.
And no plastic. That's correct. If you just want to donate money, please make a check out to the to Unity of Houston, Unity Bay Area Houston, and give it to us so that we can see what kind of
Yes.
budget we have for purchasing stuff.
Yes, please hand it to us so that we know for budgeting.
Yes, and if you're going to buy products, please deliver them by next Thursday so we know what we do or don't have.
Yes.
And if you have any questions, contact Terry.
Yes. I will be out in the back showing the samples and also giving
the boss.
giving the trays that you might need. So I'll give you my number.
That's not all, though. We're going to have a VIP party afterwards. So if you stay till after the party, we're going to be dancing and washing dishes and putting the sanctuary back together and dancing and
the gathering
washing.
room back to neutral. Okay.
That's it. So please sign up for either bringing a dish or
We're staying over.
dropping something off. Or
dropping something.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. And we have the whiteboard set up for the food.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brown Hills. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have one other announcement that's not on the announcement list. Indulge me for a moment. I'd like to honor a group of people that have been working really hard for the past 10 weeks. These are the folks that are taking the Knowing Limitlessness class. I'd like to tell you a little bit about what they've been doing. For the past 10 weeks, they've been doing some really, really challenging inner spiritual work. These folks, first of all, put up with me, okay, and pushing them to go deeper and deeper, to challenge their core beliefs, to look at the behaviors that they have that aren't serving them and the beliefs that they have that don't serve them, and look for those that do. To identify their soul's purpose. I'm talking about these folks who will be graduating from Knowing Limitless class. They're going to be doing it tomorrow. And they read 6 books, and I'm not talking small books, and I'm not talking books that are written by authors that are easy to read. These are really deep spiritual books. And they've been completing about 5 hours worth of homework each week rather, so that they're prepared for the next class. Most of them have had a spiritual transformation one way or another. All have deepened their connection to God, Source and the universe. Some have even seen miracles happen in their life. If you'd like to honor them as well, come join us for graduation tomorrow from 1 to 4. I'm sure they would really appreciate it. So, moving on. Now, please join me for our mission, vision, values, and affirmation. Our vision is a world powerfully transformed through a movement of a shared spiritual awakening. Our mission is to inspire minds, awaken hearts, and empower lives through the teachings of Jesus Christ and other expressions of universal truth. In all that we are, in all that we live, we value unconditional love, connection, authenticity, inclusivity, trust, and compassion. We are living relative spirituality now.
Please rise. 2, 3, 4. Pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Sing your song in me, sing your song into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, sing your song in me, sing your song into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, dance and smile through me. Dance and smile into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Please be seated.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here and sharing your unique spirit with us and energy, your personality. Those are all so welcome here. And it does make a difference. It makes a difference. Every person that's here makes a difference in the energy that's in this room. So here's a test question, okay? By a show of hands, who noticed all the many Christmas decorations that are already out in all the stores, even though it's not Thanksgiving yet? Yeah, wow. So that wasn't hard at all, was it? Now, so if you're here for the first time, would you mind raising your hand? There we go, yeah. So you should have gotten a little brochure. Okay, if you didn't, keep your hand raised, and one of our ushers will get you one, and a heart sticker. Okay, if you didn't get a heart sticker, if you want a heart sticker, they're really cute. I mean, that will let everybody know that you need a hug. So, okay, and we're huggers here. So, if you only had a heart, are you the Tin Man? Yeah, well, what can I say? Let's give our welcoming blessing to all folks here, including our guest. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. Let's see here. So if you have been you're here for the first time and you got your little pamphlet, go ahead and fill that out for us and return it to us back at the welcome table. And you can choose any of the little booklets that are there for your choice, and hopefully you'll find one that speaks to your heart, that really means something to you, and that you can take it away and keep that feeling the rest of the week. So for our first-time viewers online, contact us through Facebook Messenger, and we'll be happy to share that selection of little booklets with you as well. So now let's turn inward for the reading of our daily word from Bruce Landry. Come on up, Bruce.
Good morning. Our daily word today is faith. Our affirmation: faith heals, prospers, blesses, and sustains me. Sometimes I wish I had a way of looking into the future and knowing what to expect. But even though I cannot know how the future might unfold, I can still be prepared for it through the power of my faith. Having faith means I have unwavering fidelity to spiritual truth. My faith is my anchor, keeping me steady during shifting worldly circumstances, and focused not on the things of the world, but on the power of spirit. My faith keeps me steadfast in the midst of uncertainty, inventive when met with stagnation, and adaptable when faced with changing circumstances. I turn my attention to God and feel my soul illuminated by my belief that everything is working for good. I align with this truth and go forth, blessed by my faith. And from 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7, for we walk by faith, not by sight.
I am lifted in the love of the Holy Spirit. Oh, what a joy God is being. Praise the Spirit all day long. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah.
Good morning. We'll now go into our group prayer, where everybody holds within them. You can speak out loud. You can hold it within yourself. Pray for any situation, any person, anything you'd like to. And everybody take a deep breath in and exhale and begin. And in Jesus' name, amen.
While we are in this mode of prayer, we're going to turn to that inner space. To move into this sacred now. To experience the power of this prayer, these names that we have set loose upon the universe. To know that the power of these names and the power of our thoughts and the power of our prayers are moving us into a deeper inner space. into an inner awareness that we are the seeds of the universe, the star seeds planted here. We are one with this infinite cosmos, and we are one with our beloved Mother Earth, every plant and every mineral, all of the nurturing energies of our earth are one with us. We are made of these same divine substance of all of creation, and every plant, but every animal also. All those that are of the sky and the waters and the earth, whether they crawl or they slither or they walk, whether they fly or they swim, or in whatever way we recognize life is ever expanding with more life. And we feel that oneness with creation. We feel our oneness with this universal awareness, this universe and cosmos, and these heavens of the divine that are unified right here in us. We are made in that image and likeness of the divine. And in this essence, in this oneness with all that is, we feel and know the power of that God image, of that creative life force that is within us. And we call forth a willingness to go deeper into our remembrance that we are one with all of creation, our remembrance that we are one as a Christ Spirit here. And we deepen our breath. And we deepen our ability to stand in the wonder and awe of the mighty presence of the divine that is all around us and within us. But we go quietly, where we turn our inner eye, we turn our sight and our hearing and our thoughts. We turn all of our senses inward to experience that God's presence right now in this sacred place, in the silence. We allow ourselves to set free the light from within us, the hidden splendor that is within us is brought forth, that we become a shining light in this world. We brighten our own inner awareness, and then we brighten the lives of all those around us by continuing to shine and beam and allow that light to acknowledge the light in one another. The namaste, I bow to the light in you. And to know that as I do so, I am acknowledging not my light, but your light, but all light, and the light of the one that shines in, through, and as us. And as we hold this sacred awareness, we create a harmony within ourselves, our harmony with all of creation, our harmony with the world. We live in relationship to life in a way that treasures and cherishes every bit of life, the life in us and the life in everything around us. And so we bring this awareness with us as we go forth to begin to love life and our experience of it more and more and more. The gift of being able to be a light for peace, a light for love, or just be. And so we take this awareness and we let it tickle our innards. And we bring that light forth in the power of sharing these words of our Lord's Prayer through an Aramaic translation. Feel the power of this vibration as it moves through you now as we share these words together. Beloved oneness, breathing life of all, holy is our essence. Create your reign of unity now. Your one desire acts with ours and vibrates light to form. Fulfill this day all need for bread and insight. Forgiveness releases us, and we remember wholeness. We are free from inner and outer deception and walk your path with joy. You are the power of these truths and unite my words, thoughts, feelings, and actions through this prayer. In gratitude, my heart knows it is so. Amen and yes.
I am a child of this universe. The ocean dances at my feet. The wind plays a melody through my hair. I am loved at every turn. I am kissed by Mother Earth. I am a child of the universe. There's so much in its embrace. The stars have aligned for me in the sky. I am honored by all life, and I am held by Father Time. Every blade of grass, every shaking leaf on a tree, every mountain top sings of the glory of God in and through me. I am a child of this universe. Through my breath, all life can breathe. I plant the seeds with my every dream. I can love at every turn. Give a kiss to Mother Earth. Every blade of grass, every shaking leaf on a tree, every mountain top sings of the glory of God in and through me. I am a child of this universe. I greet the God in each face. I am a channel for peace to flow. I honor all of life. Yes, I am one with Father Time. Every braid of grass, every shaking leaf on a tree, every mountain top sings of the glory of God in and through us all.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Art. So grateful for each of you and for all of you here with us today as we share this message of living in harmony and how important that is at this time for us to acknowledge and share this place of harmony that we have our relationship with our Mother Earth, but also with one another. For we have choice in our world. Do we live in harmony or do we live in conflict? And one of the things that we get to first look at is, are we first of all in harmony with ourselves? Are we in a place where we are feeling a oneness within ourselves and feeling grateful to be alive? And are we in a place where we are not in a conflicted state? And this is a challenge during these times that we're in, because we look at the situations and the circumstances of the world, and it's easy for us to get caught up in our mind about what's right, what's wrong, who's good, who's bad, what should be, what shouldn't be. Correct? Everybody's experiencing that. We as a community have a lot of empaths in this community. Many feel the power of the pain of the collective as we're saying no more. No more do we want pain. Do we want suffering? Do we want war? Do we want these things that are challenging in our world? And yet what we struggle with is that we still carry that same kind of inner conflict within us. And so part of what we're learning as we're learning to live in harmony with Mother Earth and live in harmony with nature and live in harmony with the true nature of the divine, the true nature of the universe, and the way that it operates and the way that it's always been designed in its perfect blueprint. And yet at the same time we hear these things and yet we struggle to see it, because what we have been taught to see are the things that are wrong, the things that shouldn't be as they are. And yet, the more we focus on, in unity, we teach our third principle in unity is the thoughts and feelings that you focus on create your beliefs. And the more you focus, the more you will create according to what you hold in your own vibrational field, in your own energy, in your own awareness, in your own bringing the Christ consciousness, a consciousness that is a higher level awareness, into our physical being, so that we're holding this kind of harmonic for all of the world, is really what we're called to do. And what we focus on will continue to create according to how we actually experience life from the inside out. Life is not about what's out here affecting us or infecting us. It's about how do I choose to experience and respond to the circumstances and situations and the opportunity to know a higher level of awareness, even in the midst of whatever is happening around me. And it's not an easy place to live. We say unity is often a challenging kind of faith because it takes a lot of personal responsibility for what you do with your life and how you live your faith. And yet as a result, it's one that then creates a different experience in our own selves, in our world, in our families, and in our loved ones, and in everything around us. Because life will respond to what we put forth. And when we are calling in that higher awareness and living according to it, it's an absolutely beautiful thing. We have a way that we live in harmony, and it's lived out, whether it's with our ecosystem in the world, right? It's with our internal system we just talked about. It's even in the elements, and how do we honor all the elements. And if you look at any of the indigenous tribes, they honor every element. All of those that have come and had a real deep, profound relationship, the Native Americans, the indigenous peoples of all different nations, have always gone and honored the beloved earth and honored what came forth, the fruits of the earth, and they've honored the elements, whether it was fire, water, whether it's the air that we breathe. It's all the places we experience the different elements. And so we also, now we'll add the element of spirit, and they have that in their traditions too. We just haven't always talked about that as much. But all of these ways that we're honoring the elements and being aware of them, because we are made up of those elements. Have you noticed? You are made up of earth. You're made up of, you've got that electrical system that has that firing charge. You have that part of you that is water. We have a lot of water in our system. Any of you that have experienced Dr. Emoto's teachings? Anybody here? Some of you have. Dr. Emoto created some wonderful teachings about how you could work with water and pray over water, and it would literally change the element. It would change the way it structured the molecules of the water. So they would go, if you put negative words or energy into it, they would become all chaotic. If you put positive words, you could even tape the word love on a bottle of water, and it will literally change the molecular structure. They found if they went to a really troubled, they had a particular body of water, and they brought in these monks, and they did chants and prayers over this particular area of water, and the water transformed and cleaned itself up, and they found the structure of the molecules became very snowflake-like, beautiful, dynamic. And we are dynamic in our relationship with the earth. We are in relationship with life. And the dynamic way that we do that, so if we're talking to ourselves, and we're mostly water, guess what happens when we talk to ourselves in positive ways? We transform the very molecules within us. Same with if we're talking in negative, and doing things that are chaotic or thinking in chaotic ways, we literally transform the energies that we carry. So we have to begin to understand that living in harmony with our divine nature, first of all, and then the nature of the earth, which is all one, is first of all recognizing that we begin with what harmony we have within us. Do we have a harmonic that even if we're going through a challenge, how are we responding to that in the moment? I went through a little bit of a health thing on Friday night, and I was in the ER having trouble breathing. And as I was in there, and I'm sitting there, and of course I end up in a great conversation with the nurses and the doctor about unity. How can it not happen that way, right? But I was also, at the entire time, I was thanking my body. I was thanking the breath of life. I was thanking all of creation for nurturing me in that moment, and knowing that this was something that was here to just identify and pass. And when we have an option, now, we can go into fear, doubt. They wanted to run every test in the world, which was great because I got tests I've never had before, found out how healthy I really am, and which is not a surprise. But at the same time, when you're in that situation, you can go to fear or panic, can't you? When you're having trouble breathing in that moment. And in that situation, it was like, all right, what's the choice? Everything's well, all is well, I know the truth, I'm going to stay in the truth. And I'm going to stay in that. So this is the gift that we give ourselves when we open up to the awareness that I have the ability to choose, and to choose life, and to choose a harmonic within myself in the midst of a circumstance. Now, that's a small one compared to the things other people are experiencing around the world. Yet we, in our own lives, can choose moment by moment. One of the things that's so beautiful about our Mother Earth is there's so much information now coming into us. You've seen the new telescope? I know it used to be it's the Webb telescope now. It used to be the Hubble, and the new Webb ones are amazing. And then all the different ways that we can view Mother Earth and begin to see her, we are gaining a higher perspective, a more expanded perspective of our universe, a more detailed look into what does it really look like, the magnificence of our universe. Now, we also have this as an example of a picture taken of the Earth from above with the northern lights. I love this. It's the crowning of Mother Earth, right? The northern lights are a crowning of Mother Earth. Did you know we have this ability to look beyond the world that we see and see something much greater from a higher perspective? When we do that, we begin to recognize there is so much beauty, so much magnificence. This world is teaching us by its example. What if Mother Earth is the crowning of the divine right here and right now in this living planet that we are participating in. And so, I don't know what happened there. We can switch to this one, Jean. All right, thank you so much. Is that, I guess I just got carried away and used all the breath that that microphone had. But when we start to understand the nature of everything has a divine blueprint to it, then we begin to look for the signs of where is the divine blueprint in the midst of this circumstance and situation. Where is it in the midst of my getting my breath? Where is it in the breath of life where the planet works and brings forth plants that bring oxygen into the air, and that, you know, that we then, this symbiosis that we have with all of plant life. Where is it in the midst of these pictures? Next is of, these are pieces of sand that are expanded 300 times. Now, what they look like to our naked eye is a little piece of sand. Y'all know we got billions of pieces of sand right out here in Galveston. But yet, when you expand them, they carry the nature of the actual shell that they came from. They have this divine blueprint within them. And so when we understand that we are just like this, we have the divine blueprint, that if you could magnify the truth of who we are from a consciousness level, from a Christ consciousness, a divine image, we are the image and likeness of God. That's who and what we are. And we begin to understand that the whole world works in this oneness and this harmonic. And it's in every bit of nature. We'll go to the next one, Anne. I wanted to share just a couple of these that I find fascinating. So if you look at this is trees and humans. And you look at the nature. Now, we all know that it's based upon this Fibonacci series, and it has this particular, structures. But look at, everything is structured like the human form. Nature actually is showing us the blueprint of who and what we are as a divine expression. The next one's going to show you the cosmos, pictures of the cosmos and the human eye, and to recognize that we carry the cosmos within us. Now, what is it that we were taught to understand about our own nature? We were not always taught to understand how divinely made and magnificent we are. How we may have heard this term that we're made in the image and likeness of God, but most of us have been taught, oh, but don't take that on, be humble, and we're meant to be, humility is an important gift, but it's not the same, and don't be arrogant. So these are all things we're told, don't be arrogant, be humble, but at the same time, what we've done is diminish the magnificence that we are. See, the Christ consciousness in us knows so much more. It knows this pattern of life, and it is fulfilling itself in everything that it is doing in this world. Everything is working in the harmonic. Our job is to align to this higher truth and begin to say, all right, I don't care what it looks like right now. I'm going to know something greater is happening here. What if we were all to know that as horrific as the things are and the wars that are going on, they are the last hurrah of this kind of negative warring energy coming to the surface because it must be healed now. We no longer can carry that forth in our body. Our body gets out of it those things that are no longer working to bring the highest harmony and vibration. And so what's happening is things are coming up and out, and they do not look pretty. And we are caught in it, and it's easy to get into the emotions of that. But maybe when you cry your tears for what's happening, you're crying for the world. You're crying to allow that to be released, to allow that for yourself to say, I don't have to go and stay in that, but I can maybe release it and allow myself to be a vessel for the releasing of that. When we go into this process, we get to look at everything is designed in a harmonic, in alignment with us and our relationship to life. And what is life? But life is the divine breath. It is the breath of life. It is the divine energy that is flowing through us. We don't breathe ourselves. We are breathed. We are brought forth into this world in ways that, we see the miracle of the miracle of a child being born, right? Of a child coming through their gestation period, or an animal gestating and bringing forth new animals into the world. And yet we don't understand how to make that happen. We can't make that happen because it is something beyond what we understand. We are here to start to live from the awareness of what is life teaching me in each moment. I love this next picture. This is foods that have a similar look to how they serve the body. So carrots support your eyes. Kidney beans actually are good for your kidneys. Did you know that? Tomatoes support the heart. I hadn't heard that before. Sweet potatoes, the pancreas. I don't know if you can read these. Walnuts, the brain. Avocados, the uterus. Ginger, the stomach. And citrus, the breasts. So if everything is designed to live in harmony, we are in that flow with Mother Nature in everything that is in existence. And we can begin to understand that our job is to begin to recognize and say yes to the spirit that is alive in everything in life, in everything we experience, to not take for granted our stepping upon Mother Earth, this ball that is rotating throughout this universe at a very rapid pace, actually, and yet we feel solid upon the earth most of the time. And in that process, begin to understand our connection to everything. So how we relate to this divine awareness of our interrelationship with the earth, our interrelationship with every person, our interrelationship with the energies of the universe will begin to shift how we're perceiving anything that goes on. What if everything is working towards a higher benevolence, a higher good? All right, just what if? What if that's true? Now, for me, I truly believe it, but I also know even when I wasn't sure, I started playing what if. What if that were true? And what if I started thinking this way? And what if I changed the way I think? What if I switched on a new switch of yes to recognizing how the universe is moving through me? When I do that and I start to develop that relationship, I put my hands in the earth and I plant that flower that we're going to have the opportunity to work with. I recognize that together we create an environment from where this, what now is a pond, was a mess that had a lot of weeds around it and was nothing but a weeded area, is now a beautiful pond and a meditation garden and a walk around the pond and a labyrinth. It is bringing forth the harmonies of the universe into visible form. And we do that each time we open up our heart and we share from the love within us. We share from the realization that I am divine and you are divine. And we begin to see the Christ nature that is alive in each one of us. We were taught by Jesus all these messages about how to live, and yet we struggle to apply them. How many have been thinking a lot about love your enemies? I invite you to think about that. Meditate on that. Are you loving that which you've pushed away? Even when your body's having something, do you love the body that's experiencing whatever it's experiencing? These are the ways that we transform the world from the inside out, from the inside of a community, to bring it out and spread that love into the world. And what I'm hoping for each of you, that you learn to live in a greater harmony. Kathy's going to come up and share a special prayer with us that was put out through the United Nations, right, Kathy? Yeah.
Thank you. Before I read this prayer, I want to acknowledge and thank all of the volunteers in this congregation who have made our meditation garden what it is today. It hasn't always looked that beautiful. And the hard work of the garden tenders, our maintenance team, our earth care team, others, the people who contributed to the labyrinth, this has been a joint effort over many, many years, and so it's definitely worth celebrating today. We join with the earth and with each other to bring new life to the land, to restore the waters, to refresh the air. We join with the earth and with each other to renew the forests, to care for the plants, to protect the creatures. We join with earth and each other to celebrate the seas, to rejoice in the sunlight, to sing the song of the stars. We join with the earth and each other to recreate the human community, to remember our children. We join with the earth and with each other. We join together as many and diverse expressions of one loving mystery for the healing of the earth and the renewal of all life.
Thank you, Kathy. That was beautiful. And I think as we get this in our soul. And just take this feeling of love and gratitude for every bit of life, for every bit of earth, this divine blueprint that you are, and begin to live it on a moment-by-moment basis. Notice it in everyone around you. Notice it in all of Mother Earth. Oh, well, this is my transition slide next, actually. So this is we want to thank everybody who is a giver to this ministry, to make your contributions in whatever way, whether you tithe electronically online, which we deeply appreciate, or you tithe on a regular basis, or you give on a regular basis, all the ways that you give, or you give here within the service. Every one of those gifts makes a difference for us to be here and bring our message into the world. And I loved that, go back to her a minute. I love that this beautiful cactus is that, we often think of as cactus as something you stay away from, right? A little prickly, and pull out my Arizona messages when I talked about hugging your cactus today. But this one, she is dancing to bring her flowers of appreciation back to each of you to say thank you from Mother Earth. And so I thought that was the perfect answer for today's transition slide. And so thank you, dancing cactus and flowers. Ways you can give, of course, you can text 281-595-1648. Use our QR code. Go on to our website to give. You can give today in whatever way or means, or mail checks in. We are grateful for every giver, and let us share our offering blessing together right now. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God. We are grateful.
So the beach ball will be in full play during this song. Are you ready? Here he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, I said the beach ball is in full play. This is an open letter for you and me together. Tomorrow's in our hands now. Finding words that matter, say them out loud and make it better somehow. Looking down from above of the moon, it's a tiny blue marble. Who'd have thought the ground we stand on could be so fragile? This is a love song to the earth. It's no ordinary world, guiding through the universe. It's a diamond in the know. Keep it safe, keep it safe, keep it safe, 'cause it's our world. It's not about possession, money, or religion, how many means we are. The only real question that really matters still is a matter of perspective. Looking down from up on the moon, it's a tiny blue marble. Who'd have thought the ground we stand on could be so fragile. This is a love song to the earth. You're no ordinary world, a diamond in the universe. Heaven's poetry to us. Keep it safe, keep it safe, keep it safe, 'cause it's our world. If I don't get that ball up here, we're gonna have a problem. That's how we adult at Unity Bay Area, Houston. Welcome to Sunday school for the big kids. Come on, just like Jimmy Buffett taught you how to do it. This is a love song to the earth. You're no ordinary world, a diamond in the universe. Heaven's poetry to us. Keep it safe, keep it safe, keep it safe, 'cause it's our world. Keep it safe, keep it safe, keep it safe, 'cause it's our world. Cheeseburger in paradise.
We love our world, don't we? In all the ways that it gets shared. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for having fun with that with us. This is a love song to the earth every time we take a breath of life, and every time we laugh, and every time we sing, and every time we dance, and every time we plant a flower. So I invite you to join us for all those things. But let's first celebrate and share our prayers. Yeah, Katie, can you bring the prayers over and come on up? All right, we've got somebody here to help hold our prayers with us. Oh, it's so great to have the children do it, right? Thank you. So let's just come together and share together this blessing on our offerings and on our prayer requests. We celebrate divine abundance. We gratefully live, breathe, and experience abundance and generosity. Thank you, God, for the flow of resources to bless through our ministry to bless the world. We rejoice as all our prayers are answered. We are grateful, blessed, and prosperous. Yes, we are. Thank you, God. And so now at this time, I want to share a couple of things that are coming up. Let's see, Ann, what's up next? Oh, I'm supposed to remind you to please share us on all of your social media of choice. We know the more we get the word out there about unity, the more people are sharing in this time of giving forth love unto our planet and unto one another. And we also want you to know that we do have a pantry wish list from Interfaith Caring Ministries. They serve many people in our community with food that is needed, and we'll be gathering food items in the gathering room to receive those this month so that we can send them out. But you can pick up a list on your way out and take it with you to bring back food items to give. We also want you to know that we have also put up, Wendy and the youth ministry have put up the gratitude tree out in the gathering room. And that gratitude tree has leaves that you can write your gratitudes and place them, and let's get an abundance of leaves on that tree this year, okay? And at this time, then we also want to acknowledge, be sure and go out and experience the meditation and plant a small flower today in our beautiful gardens. We are collecting some things for the Earth Care team: plastic bags, plastic bottle lids, and toilet paper or paper towel rollers. So those tubes will be, all that will be used to do our Eco Christmas workshop that we're going to do. And so now let's rise and share our closing song. One, two, three.
Let's get it out there, y'all. I sing my love, I sing my love, I love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world.
So let's do our prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. And we say, yay, God. Have a blessed and wonderful week. Thank you all for being here with us.